What's going on, everybody? It's Justin back again with another video for you guys, and today we are talking about the Fear of God New Era hats that just dropped. We're going to be going over sizing, pricing, and how you can still get them today. So if that sounds good for you, let's get into the video. All right, but before we go any further, you're gonna have to do me a huge favor. Go down, smash the like button, comment, subscribe for me, because it does help out the YouTube algorithm. And I know you guys are sick of hearing about the YouTube algorithm from all these YouTubers, but in reality, it does help us a lot. It helps push out our videos, and that's what we do it all for, is to bring content to you guys. So if you would help me out, go down, smash the like button. So the sizing on these hats is super weird. A ton of people are talking about it, and I can confirm that it is very odd. I don't know what's going on. So if you guys are familiar with the last drop of these hats, I actually have all those hats right over here. So let me grab them real quick. So the last drop with the walnut, the navy, the red, and the black hats, I got each of these hats on the last drop in a 7/1/8. I physically went to the store and I tried them each on, and the 7/1/8 fit me perfectly. Then when it came time for this go around, I was obsessed with this forest green colorway. It was the only color I really wanted, so I ended up getting it in a 7/1/8. However, after I ended up receiving this in the mail, it did not fit that well. It is super tight on my head. I don't know if, I mean, your boy does need a haircut, but I don't know if that's affecting it or not. So I did end up going to the mall later on, and I saw this sitting on the shelf, so I thought I'd just try them on. I really like this green in person, so I ended up getting it, and the 7/1/8 did not fit, just like this forest green one. So I ended up getting a 7/1/4, which fit perfectly. And then I copped this, the Dodger Blue, on a restock on MLBshop.com, and I ended up getting that in a 7/1/4 as well. I haven't really worn the forest green that much so far. I am gonna try and just make it work, and I'm hoping with a haircut it fits perfectly, but as of right now, it's super tight. I haven't bent the brim. If you guys don't know, bending the brim actually does help it fit a little bit better, but even with that, I don't think it's gonna be very comfortable. It's really hugging my scalp pretty tightly. It does have the gray underbrim, as well as this Kelly green one has the gray underbrim, and then they all have the vintage cream inside that says Essentials Fear of God, and then has all of the sizing and everything. The Dodger Blue one, however, does have the green, but I believe the original one that dropped with those other colorways didn't have the World Series patch on the side, which this one does come with, which is a super cool aspect. And then they all also have New Era in this really nice script in the same color as the hat. To get into pricing real quick, these are not cheap in the slightest. So you really want to figure out what your size is if you're going to cop one of these hats, because they can run super high. So retail on these is $65, if you do see that right there. With shipping, which is how I got most of these, comes out to I believe $72 to $75. This Kelly green one though, I did get in store, and I believe with tax it came out to $68. So that's just something to keep in mind. Although you can't get these two colorways in store, you can only get the Kelly green, the orange, and the green and orange. And then they also have navy blue, the black, and I don't know if the red restocked, but I know the walnut definitely didn't. So that's something to keep in mind. I'll actually put some video here to show you how much is still in stock at my local mall, and it was in Lids, Champs, Foot Locker, so they're all over, so they're super easy to still get in case you missed out. These two that were super limited access, so these are probably gonna be harder to get, but I believe this is still on MLBshop.com. All right, so as you can see, it is actually still up on MLBshop.com. They still have a 6 7/8, a 7 5/8, a 7 3/4, a 7 7/8, and a 8. So my size is out, but they do keep restocking, so make sure to check all these different shops. I'll actually put a list of all the websites that you could continue checking. I believe Champs also has a ton of them still in stock. Yeah, so Champs still has the navy, the black, the red, the green and orange, the Kelly green, which I have, and the orange. If you did miss out, as you can see, there's still so many out there that you can go and grab. Whether it's going to the mall, which is what I would recommend, just so that you could actually physically try it on head and make sure you're getting the right size for you, or if you want to go the other route and grab them off Champs, Foot Locker, any of the websites that I just listed. I'll have some links in the description below too, if that helps anybody out. All right, so real quick, I'm gonna show you guys how they fit on head. So as you can see, this one fits me pretty good. It's not too snug, which is what I don't like when they're super tight on your scalp. Also, these are wool blend, so with like sweat and heat from the sun, they will shrink a little bit. Kind of want to go up one size. Just keep that in mind. They do shrink over time. And then a ton of people ask me how I bend my brims, and I am not against the rubber band method. I'm just not patient enough to do that. If you don't know, it's putting a rubber band on this and having it hold down. I literally just mess with it, or I take these two and I just put them together, and I just keep working it over time, and just over time eventually it gets to the perfect shape. I guess it just molds to it. But yeah, so this is the blue one. This is the Kelly green, and you can't feel it, but I can, and this just attests to the sizing. So this Kelly green and this are the same size. So they're 7 1/4. And this one was a lot looser on my head than this one is. This one's a lot more snug on my head right now. So that just is something to keep in mind, that the sizing is super off on these, and I don't know, I don't want to tell you exactly what sizing to go with because it's just off. So you're gonna have to go to the store, and I would just recommend trying as many of them on as you can and find one that fits your head. And then for the last one that I'm gonna try on, it's my personal favorite. Let's go with the forest green. As you can tell, this one is the tightest on my head at 7 1/8, but I'm not too worried about it because it does feel a little bit better now that I bent the brim. So do remember that. For people that like keeping their brim flat, I would definitely recommend to you go in person in store and try these on, because they do fit super weird. That should really just be a PSA for anybody that is looking into these hats. They fit super strangely, and none of them fit the same. So if you're gonna buy one, I would try and get one physically in hand, try it on before you do purchase it, because they are, again, very expensive. All right guys, so here are all of them all together. I am planning on getting the orange one. I didn't love it at first, but it's kind of starting to grow on me, so I am gonna go probably tomorrow to my local mall and grab that one. But let me know down below which one's your favorite out of all of these. I don't know, I'm really into the new ones because of the gray brim underneath. I wish these had that same thing, but probably out of all of these, my most worn one is the navy blue, and probably my favorite is gonna be a tie between the walnut and the one on head right now, the forest green. Also though, this Kelly green is starting to grow on me, and can never go wrong with Dodger blue, right? So that is it for this video, you guys. I was super excited to show you guys this. I never made a video when I went to the mall and picked these 4 up. That was a crazy day and I was just super stressed, so I ended up not videoing. I think I ended up going to like 5 or 6 different malls just to find my size, and that walnut one was super hard to find, but I did end up finding it. If you did enjoy this video, guys, please like, comment, and subscribe down below. Let me know which one is your favorite, which one you guys went after, which one you guys are gonna go after, and how it's sizing for you guys, because for me, it was a nightmare, but I am still excited with my purchases. With that, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll see you guys in the next one.
It was all a dream. I used to read Word Up magazine, Salt-N-Pepa and Heavy D up in the limousine, hanging pictures on my wall. Every Saturday, rap attack, Mr. Magic Marley Marl. I let my tape rock I rhyme tight. Time to get paid, blow up like the world trade. Born